Now, let me see if I've got this right, Jane. Your mother's sister is named Mrs. Phillips?
Yes.
And Mr. Phillips' estate is,
He lives in Meryton. He's an attorney.
And your mother's brother lives in London?
Yes, in Gracechurch Street.
In which part of London is Gracechurch Street, Jane?
Forgive me.
Fawcett, get help. Miss Bennet is unwell.
You'll be confined here for at least a week, Miss Bennet.
A week?
A week? I hope your mother won't be too much upset.
Oh, no, Mother'll be delighted. I mean, she'll be grateful I'm with such good friends.
Now, Kate, turn this way. This way. Now, open your mouth. Say, ah.
Ah?
Once more. Ah.
My kind friends will not hear of me returning home until I am better, but do not be alarmed. Excepting a sore throat, a fever, and a headache, there is nothing much wrong with me. This is ridiculous.
Well, if Jane does die, it'll be a comfort to know it was in pursuit of Mr. Bingley.
People do not die of cold.
Though she may well perish with the shame of having such a mother. I must go to Netherfield at once.
Go to Netherfield? No, there's no call for that. Jane is very well where she is. And you know there is nothing for you at Netherfield. You had much better go to Meryton with your sisters and meet the officers.
Aye, Lizzie, for there are more than enough to go round.
I know that Jane would wish me to be with her.
I suppose that is a hint for me to send for the carriage.
Oh, no, indeed, Father, for I had much rather walk. It is barely 3 miles to Netherfield, and I'll be back for dinner.
Walk 3 miles in all that dirt? You'll not be fit to be seen.
I shall be fit to see Jane, which is all I want. I'm quite determined, Mother.
Miss Bennet.
Mr. Darcy. I am come to inquire after my sister.
On foot?
As you see. Would you be so kind as to take me to her?
It would appear to be one of your sisters, Miss Elizabeth.
Well, I'll go down and meet her. Come in, Miss Elizabeth.
Oh, how do you do, Mr. Bingley? We got Jane's note this morning.
Well, she will be so happy to see you.
Thank
you. This way, Miss Elizabeth.
Please forgive me, Miss Bingley. I'm afraid it's a great intrusion. My uneasiness about my sister must be my excuse. It's just a little cold, that's all.
Ah, but Dr. McIntosh says there's some fever.
It doesn't amount to anything, nothing to get agitated about. And she seems actually to have walked. The horses were needed at the farm. I had no alternative.
Well, you didn't come alone, I hope.
All alone.
But how shocking. Don't you think so, Mr. Darcy?
Is it shocking for a young lady to be concerned about her sister?
But to have come all this way unaccompanied, and on foot.
Mr. Bingley, would it be possible for me to see Jane?
At once. I'll take her up myself.
Thank you.
My goodness, did you see her hem? 6 inches deep in mud. She looked positively medieval.
I'm inclined to think you wouldn't wish your sister to make such an exhibition.
Certainly not.
It seems to me to show an abominable sort of conceited independence.
Shows an affection for her sister that is very pleasing.
I'm afraid, Mr. Darcy, that this escapade may have affected your admiration for her fine eyes.
Not at all. They were brightened by the exercise.
I feel such a terrible imposition. They're being so kind to me.
Don't worry, I don't know who is more pleased at your being here, Mamma or Mr. Bingley. Oh. Thank you for tending to my sister so diligently. She is in far better comfort here than she would have been at home.
It's a pleasure. Oh, I mean, sorry, not a pleasure that she's ill, of course not. It's a pleasure that she's here, being ill.